Hello everyone and welcome to the Medium Next Door, and my name is Bonnie Page. Today we have a show about crystals for you, and when I told my son what I was doing for a show, he said, "Mom, you're not a crystal expert," and I said to him, "I'm not, but I love crystals, and I want to bring you a little bit of information so that you can go out and you can find your perfect crystal." So I did do my homework a little, and I of course Googled crystals. What are crystals? Crystals are minerals and other compounds, including sugar, salt, and ice. But crystals are minerals that have had a chance to grow into the shape that they are to become. So that's pretty cool, right? It takes a long time, but crystals become just so beautiful. I'm holding an amethyst right here, and I'm going to show you some crystals today and give you the meaning of some crystals today. But really, I want to take you through going out and finding that perfect crystal just for you. So where are crystals found? Well, they're found under the ground, they're found in caves, they're even found underwater. So, and where? All over the earth. You can find different crystals everywhere. So, what can crystals do for you, you say? Well, they can raise or alter your vibrations, because remember, we're all energy, and these crystals are found under the ground where, of course, what? They're with Mother Earth. So they all have different properties to them. So that's why I'm going to take you through a few today. They all have their own perfect thing that can be what you need, whether it's for healing, whether it's to attract love. So they all have different attributes: healing, protection, attracting love. I have the rose quartz right here. This is a smooth wand, and I'll tell you some stories. This is a beautiful pink crystal, and it's all about love. So let's get on with the show here. All right. So how do you find yourself, your perfect crystal? Use your intuition. So you guys know I'm always talking about we all have our own intuition. So that's what I want you to do when you go into a crystal shop. There's stores all around, or even if you need to go online and look at crystals, something's going to attract you to a certain crystal. And you know, there's crystals right in your own mall here. So go into that crystal store or that metaphysical store and see what crystals are that you're attracted to. And it might be the color. Of course, you know, they're so vibrant and beautiful. It might be the color that you just say, I want to hold that crystal, right? Or you like the smoothness of the crystal, or you like the rough edges of the crystals. This is a cluster, what's called a cluster. So go up to the crystals and really take a look at them, but use your intuition. And so go up, and you know, when you're in the stores, what's really nice is that a lot of times they'll have the name of the crystal and what that crystal can do for you, the properties in that crystal. So hopefully when you take your crystal home for you, you can take that slip of paper with you, and then you can take it home, and again, you can look it up and see everything you'd like to know about that crystal. So you're in the crystal store, you find the crystal that you want, and then you decide, oh, now what am I going to do with this crystal? Well, you're going to take it home, but we want to make that crystal feel like that's crystal has only been with you, right? We're going to blend the energy of the crystal with your energy. So taking that crystal home, you're going to wash that crystal. You're going to either use a little soapy water or just run the crystal under running cold water. But make sure, Google your crystal and see if it's okay to be in water. But if it can, that's what you want to do. And so what are you doing? You're just getting rid of all the energy that everybody else has held this crystal. Because remember, you're trying to make this crystal your crystal. So you want to go ahead and run that under cool water. Most of them can be cleansed that way. And then another way to clear the energy, we talked in a previous show about smudging. So lighting that sage stick and down here and just running your crystal through it, right? Or incense. Incense will clear the energy also of others that have held your crystals, places that they've been. So smudging or incense. So we're doing good. We have you in a shop. We have you picking a crystal. Remember when you're in the shop, hold some different crystals if you want to. This is a little piece of a rose quartz crystal. Hold it in the palm of your hand. Put it together for a moment and feel the vibration. Just take a minute, close your eyes and feel what energy is coming from this crystal, okay? So we're gonna feel the vibration of the crystal. And that's how we're going to blend. So we've brought this crystal home, we cleanse it, we clear the energy, and now it's all about making it your crystal. So blending those two vibrations together. And let me tell you today, I have on two crystals. I have a beautiful smooth rose quartz, which was actually my mother's. And when I was very little, I used to just take it out of her jewelry box and just hold it in my hands and rub it because it's very smooth. And right now it's very warm. And of course, rose quartz is all about love. And she gave this to me a couple years before she went to heaven. So I still have this rose quartz. And this is a little amethyst that I have put with it that my sister gave me for a gift. So I've combined them today. But why am I showing you this? Because if you want to blend the energy of the crystals with your energy, you want to somehow keep them close to you. So wearing jewelry, like over here is a rose quartz necklace also, very smooth. So a necklace, some crystal earrings, something, holding them. Some people put them in their pocket. Some people put them in a little pouch like this and put them in their pocketbook or next to you when you're driving. Just having them in the same room with you, the blending will happen. So there's lots of ways, but you really do. You have to give that crystal, and again, just by holding this crystal, the two energies are going to blend, okay? So you want to make that crystal yourself. Be a part of you. And so this is an amethyst pendulum, if you've ever seen a pendulum before. Pendulums kind of give you yes and no answers. I use them when I'm doing a Reiki session to see if the chakras are open. But that's another show on pendulums, but that's a beautiful amethyst one. So I'm just going to go over some of the crystals that I brought today, and it will just give you an idea if this maybe is the crystal that you want to bring home. So again, over here, if you can see that, I think you can see that, this is a rose quartz crystal, but it's a lamp. And so it's beautiful. I don't really have it plugged in right now, but when it's plugged in and it has a little bulb inside, the rose quartz lights up beautiful, and it makes for a beautiful night light or anywhere that you want, like a calming effect. And they sell all kinds of crystal lamps. This is just mine from home, one of them. And I just love it because when the light heats the crystal, it just really brings all that vibration from the crystal out into your space. So again, rose crystal, and it's quartz, and it's pink, and it's called the Love Stone. And of course, there's a little piece of rose quartz here and a rose quartz wand. I love the wands. They're nice just to hold in your hand, maybe when you're doing a meditation, or you want to become one with the crystal. You can put it under your pillow at night, right? So the rose quartz is all about unconditional love that opens the heart chakra. So when I'm doing a Reiki session, which is all the centers in your body, and I want that heart chakra to be centered and open and spinning at its own vibration, I will place a piece of rose quartz on the heart chakra. This is a high level crystal. It also lowers the stress, and that's what I think a little bit of what the light does also. It soothes those around it. Used to attract love, you know, a new relationship, or even making a relationship that you have now even stronger. And it also raises your self-esteem, and it gives you a strong sense of self-worth, because it's all about the unconditional love and all those loving energies that go with it. It can also be used in the process of transitioning to the other side, which is going from here and then going to heaven, transitioning. If you bring a rose quartz crystal to be around the person or even placed in their hand, it helps cross them over to the other side with unconditional love. So these crystals really do beautiful work, okay? And then there's the quartz. And if you look up the quartz, there's clear quartz to smoky quartz. This is a quartz wand. I have a quartz, beautiful, I don't know if you can see this really well, beautiful quartz cluster where it has many different points on it, just beautiful. So clear or smoky quartz clusters, some of them are so that you can see right through, and others that you can't. But this is all about spiritual light. So this clear quartz can go with the crown chakra, which is all about spirituality. Has a very strong vibration, and this is a great one also to hold and do a meditation with. Excellent metaphysical properties to it, so all about the spiritual work. Doing a crystal meditation with the clear quartz will aid you to reach higher spiritual realms. And I know this to be true because I was doing a meditation the other day and I held this, and when I came out of my meditation, it was on fire. So the quartz has been known to amplify anything that you're doing. So if you want a stronger meditation, or just ways to, again, open that third eye, to use that intuition that we're all born with, but you want to make stronger, you want to have a piece of quartz crystal. And like I said, you know, you can just leave these out on a table, a coffee table, a nightstand, just as long as they're near you. And if you want to amplify them and they're not in a lamp, you can also put a little candle lit there right next to your crystal. So a calming and meditative stone, which works well with emotional, spiritual, and physical planes, is the amethyst. So I have, this is a rough amethyst, and of course I've showed you this is a smooth amethyst. And then there's just a little piece of amethyst too. And so the amethyst, the key words for this crystal is psychic abilities, but it's also an all-purpose stone, increasing spirituality. As you can tell, as a medium, I love the crystals that make that experience so much stronger. And it does this by making a clear connection between the earth plane and heaven and the higher powers. So the amethyst opens up all the ways that we communicate with angels, with your guides, with your loved ones. It helps open that third eye, or your claircognizance, your clear knowing, your clear sentience, clear feelings, right? Amethyst, it's beautiful, and it will really help you open up all those six senses. So it's spiritually charged, and again, this is a little one that you can wear around your neck. And it has so many properties that it can be used in so many different ways. And you know, if you look at the amethyst, it's just beautiful. It just goes everywhere. So remember, you just got to hold on to it, give it your energy, and it's going to work wonders for you. They also have these in wands, the amethyst too. I didn't bring one with me today. And then I'm going to get to a stone that I think is very important, and it's, now I might be saying it wrong, but hematite. It's a dark stone, right? And it's used for grounding. So if you are feeling spacey and all over the place, and you start holding one of these, and this is so cute. It's smooth, and it's shaped in a heart shape, but it's a grounding stone. It's this crystal will totally ground your energy to Mother Earth, right? And it strengthens your connection to Mother Earth. And so when you are grounded to Mother Earth, that's when you're feeling your best. And I have some little tips of when you're feeling grounded. But this is a powerful tool used to stimulate the mind, enhance memory, and evoke deep thoughts. So positive energy, eliminating any negative energy. You know how some stagnant energy can just stay with you and you just need to get rid of it. You've had a really bad day, you know, a lot of outside things happening. You know, just take this stone and just hold it. It's a wonderful grounding tool. So what are the signs that you're grounded, that you're really centered and grounded where you need to be? Because we don't want to be all over the place. We don't want our energy half over here, half over there. We want to be centered right here with our soul. So if you are grounded, these are some of the ways that you might feel. You might feel like you're in control, right? You're in control of your emotions, and your emotions aren't in control of you, right? You know, things happen to us, but if we learn how to deal with them in a certain way, we stay grounded. You might feel confident, self-assured, being focused and determined. So see what this little stone can do. Maybe falling asleep more easily, or waking up more easily, you know, just being grounded, knowing that you belong, and you do belong. Everybody belongs. So being in touch with your own emotions, you'll know that you're being grounded, that you are grounded. So get grounded. It's a good thing to walk on this earth, but being grounded. Take this in your hands and just say a meditation with it. Just really bond with it and ask for all the negative emotions that you no longer need to hold on to. We don't want to hold on to negative emotions. We want to have them taken away. And you know, when we do that, it all goes down to Mother Earth, and she knows what to do with it in a good way. So she processes it and sends it back up with love, and there's no more bad emotions. So grounding and leaving you protected. And then there is healing stones, and a lot of these are healing stones. And I use them actually during Reiki sessions, and I'm just going to tell you how you can do that. So each stone coincides with a chakra. So if you look on my webpage, mediumbonniepage.com, and you'll see under Services Reiki, you'll see a picture of where all the chakras are. And if you just, pink goes with your heart, the dark ones down by your feet, you can use different stones as long as they coincide with the chakra. So this is a beautiful orange stone, and you just need to know that it goes with the sacral chakra. So you would lay down like you were doing a meditation, and you would place these crystals on your chakras or to the side of you, right? So you can put the rose quartz for the heart right here, the amethyst on the top. But you'll see that each stone coincides with a chakra. The beautiful yellow stone for your solar plexus, which is as bright as the sun. So there's a light blue for your throat chakra, and I always get a little one so it's not going to bother your throat too much. But just actually lay down and put these crystals on you, and a beautiful dark blue goes on your third eye. But they're all on my webpage, so I don't want you to think, oh, I'm not remembering what she's saying. So pick up some of these little stones in the same shop, and lay down, put them on you, and do a nice meditation. Either listen to some beautiful music and just have the intention of being healed, because that's what these crystals can offer: healing emotionally, spiritually, physically. And you know, they're just beautiful. There's tons of crystals out there, different ones that you might be attracted to, so you can find your own perfect crystal. This just gave you a little taste of some crystals today, but please check them out. They have wonderful things that they can do for you, and that you can really bond with them and use them now throughout your lifetime. So I'm going to wrap that up today, and there's going to be a message at the end. I hope you enjoy it, and I will see you next time. And I just want to remind you to be a blessing so that a blessing may come back to you. Thank you, everyone. And we're here with Brenda, and
Hi.
we're going to be just see who's coming through for Brenda tonight, because now it's tonight. But so we're just going to start with a little prayer and close our eyes and take a deep breath in and let a deep breath out, letting go all of our nerves, asking God and Jesus and the angels to please let me clearly see, hear, and feel so that Brenda may receive a blessing tonight. And Brenda, you can open your eyes if you'd like. The first person that's coming through is a man, and he seems to be maybe on the shorter side, but a little fluffy around the middle, thinning hair, very thinning hair. He has a very nice smile, though, and he has light skin. Does somebody call him a nickname like Red? What?
Well, there is
You're scaring me. I hear a red. I don't know. I'm like,
Yeah,
what
well,
should I say? And they're like, red.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
like, what does that mean?
There was a, I don't know him very well, but Red was married to Myrtle.
Okay.
Myrtle was one of my father's last living relatives.
Okay, so I'm just getting that name for you. So did you know him? Like,
Yeah, we used to go on
is
vacation.
he really happy?
I think so.
Because he's just a really nice. His personality is, come on, let's just go have some fun here.
I
Does
knew
that
him
make
as
sense?
a child, yeah.
Okay, because he's very easygoing. Okay,
Mhm.
so let me see what he has to say.
That was-
Like, so he's just an acquaintance that you know,
Yeah, because I knew him as a child.
Okay.
I didn't see him for a long time.
Okay, that's okay. He's funny. He's going, well, tell her I've been seeing her, he says. So let's see what Red has to say. Okay. Do you remember him smoking? Was there a cigar or something? I don't know. He's being funny. But he has a big sense of humor. But let's see why
Okay.
he's stepping in to see you. Okay. So he knew you as a little girl, right?
Yeah.
Because she's showing me you as a little girl. And
Yeah.
he said, I knew that she would always be special. Okay. He said, I don't ever want her to think down on herself because she's been a special little girl ever since I can remember. And sometimes she gets down on herself and she just pulls her own energy down. But that's not what they're doing in heaven. They're trying to raise you up, okay? Okay. There's a couple of people that you don't need to listen to, he's saying. You don't need to listen to that one and that one. I don't know, almost feels like work, like he's saying at work. There's a couple people that here and there that you don't need to listen to and that they're not doing your soul any good. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Because he's right there. So funny. He's showing me like a prince on a white horse. I'm like, why are you showing me a horse? And he goes, you know, like the prince on the horse. But he says she's got her expectations too high sometimes. Like there's not really probably a prince on the white horse, but that's what she keeps looking for. Does this make sense to
Yes.
you? So he really knows what's going on. Okay. He says, so take yourself like down from the horse, right? And he says you just need an ordinary guy that's going to love you.
Yeah.
Does that make sense
Yes.
to you? Is this something you're going through
Yes.
now? Okay. Don't set your sights so high, he says, because you do and nobody can fill the shoes. He says, that's all I'm stepping in to say. I want to see her happy and I want to see her fully loved, and it's going to be a down to earth type of guy. And he says you're going to be happier anyway with this type of man.
Yeah.